Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us. For this special figure showcase we're going to be looking at the Autobot Hoist. In this special showcase though we're going to be looking at the very rare and very interesting Mexican variant of him, also known as Hoistbreaker. So for the ones of you out there who've spotted it or know something about this figure already, that's correct. He does actually have Trailbreaker's head instead of Hoist, and hence that's why he's known as Hoistbreaker. So what we're going to do with this video, it's of course to make you guys aware, some people might not have even seen this. I'm going to point out some of the main differences between these two toys, and I'm going to give you a bit of background information about GIGI Plásticos, which was the Mexican company that made these. So we might as well start there. So obviously in the mid-80s, due to the demand of the amount of Transformer toys that consumers wanted to buy, Hasbro and Takara, they entrusted other companies to make the toys for them. In Italy, Takara entrusted GIGI to make their Transformer toys for them. I've got a few and I've got one at hand. So here's a Technobot, and you can see there's Takara and then there's the GIGI logo on the box. So Italy were using GIGI. In the UK and in France, CJ were also helping out make them. But in Mexico, there was a company called GIGI Plásticos, and that is the logo for them there. And unfortunately for Hasbro, they made quite a lot of mistakes, which you can see by the one right in front of you. They were also known to use much less quality materials, basically. Here's an Astro Train box. You can see that this just looks faded or smudged. The box quality does feel much more substandard. Again, because they were being made in Mexico, they didn't have the robot points because you couldn't send off or anything. And again, you can see that the artwork is all a bit smudged. They also caused quite a lot of problems, and that's why you'll see these stickers here. That they actually used lead paint, which had such a high percentage of lead in it that it made them toxic, and they had to be tested before they came into the UK. This was on quite a few of them, to be honest, and here's another quick example of a mistake they made. So there's the GIGI logo with a jump starter, and he's got a red face, you can see in there. And again, there's the safety tested. So unfortunately for Hasbro, GIGI Plásticos and the Mexican Transformers didn't really do them any favours. And that's one of the reasons we've got one of these things in front of us. It is basically it's an error, but it's a lovely error. It's very interesting to look at. There's not just the head, which is the main difference. If you have a quick look, and this isn't just the way that the light is glaring off the figures, he has a lighter shade of green there right across his bonnet, and it's lighter in the orange as well. So not just the orange plastic there, you can see it's much lighter. But I also want to point out that this isn't just a lighter bonnet. If you look at the official release, the Hasbro one, the much better quality, it's the same shade of green all the way down. Whereas this has got a bit of two-tone. Again, I must repeat, it's not the way the light's reflecting off it, it is the fact that they just didn't match everything up as well as they should have done. One thing that you can't really see at the moment is the quality of the stickers. The stickers were much thinner. They used paper stickers instead of some of the reflective ones. And yeah, as I've said, they used much less quality materials. What I'm going to do now, before I transform him for you, I'll show you the other difference. So this is the Hasbro version. If I bring that closer, can you see it says, yeah, there we go. It says Japan on the bottom line under Takara. And then on the Mexican version, because it wasn't made in Japan, they just blocked it out there on the foot. They obviously didn't have the money or the tools to put Mexico in there where it was made, so they just literally blocked it out. These were made in 1986, and I'm going to transform this one for you now quickly, and I'm going to bring in the Hasbro version there as well, because there's another few differences as well you should be able to see. So if you bear with me 2 seconds, that's better. Reaching over, doing this as carefully as I can. They didn't do themselves any favours at all. Some of you may have seen this. They've done, I've done a couple of videos. I've done one on Thundercracker. I've done one on the jump starters. I'm going to update that shortly. And I've done one on Astro Train as well. So they did make quite a few errors with a lot of their figures. Excuse this poor attempt to transform on the camera. There we go, it's all clicked in. And if you have a look straight away at the sticker along the side, it's much smaller, it's nowhere near as big, And I wonder if I can bring it closer. You can see it's just, yeah, it just looks like paper. It's not very good quality at all, whereas you've got the nice reflective, nice shiny sheen stickers there. So again, it just, and the bonnet colour there now is really noticeable how much different it is. One other difference that unfortunately I don't have and can't show you because I'm missing the roof part, but I've just mentioned the figures came out in 1986, so all figures by this time had the rub signs. But on the Mexican version, I haven't got it, I am sorry. They just had a paper Autobot sticker on the top. So there's quite a few differences there. It's just basically, as I say, a bunch of substandard parts and materials that they used, but it does make them very, very interesting for that reason. There's a whole list of errors and problems and things that they caused. Some people are aware of these, some people aren't. So for the people who've never seen this figure before or didn't really know what it was, I hope it's been educational for you. I hope you enjoyed looking at it. And yeah, I'm going to be doing a few more. I was lucky enough to pick up a Mexican wheeljack the other day, so I'm going to be doing a video on him. But there you go. There is the very, very interesting Mexican variant of hoistbreaker. Hope you guys liked it, and take care.